Beard Wizard family? Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known as Trevor on social media. Links to which you're going to find in that video description below, including ways to support this channel, like clicking that red subscribe button and getting us to 7,500 as soon as possible. Other ways to support us in the video description below. You're going to find links to my books, to the merch store, to thebeardstruggle.com, which my beard is struggling right now. I need to get it trimmed, but I also have a show coming up in 3 weeks. No, 4 weeks. I don't want to get it too far out because then I have to do it again, but I don't know. We'll figure out when I'm going to finally get the beard trimmed down. It's getting a little bushy, a little mountain manish, and it's about time. But anyway, that's beside the point. What are we here for today? Beard Wizard Reviews. This is a live review show where I take a look at music content creators, artists, usually music artists, but I have done some short movie reviews, which I need to do again. That was interesting and fun, and I had watched a few short movies, especially post-apocalyptic movies, so I need to probably put that back on the docket and do a couple of more reviews of short films. Maybe I'll do reactions of short films. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But anyway, it's Friday. We take a look at new releases from artists who we have already covered on the show. And we have a new one from Backhand Blue. Not a lot of new releases this week from artists that we've covered, but we added Backhand Blue to the roster, so to speak, a couple 3 weeks ago or so, and really liked them. And they just put out a new one called Breakdown, so we're going to take a look at that. Pause is necessary, etc., and so on. If you're in the live stream, say hi, and if you're watching that recording, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. But this is Breakdown from Backhand Blue. Cheers.
Nothing breaks a kid down like the feeling of loneliness. A flower garden that covers all the mess. But the thorns will come out somehow with time, whether it's through therapy or a man online. And you always thought of her kindness, but you never thought she would end up like this when you break down.
That phrase, so I like her vocals. Backhand Blue is like a newer band, smaller channel, so definitely go subscribe there when we're done here. Love the intro and the sort of harmonizing scale that they had going on there. But that first phrase, about nothing feeling like loneliness and nothing being worse than loneliness. I know that's not exactly what she said, but the first time I listened to this, that kind of struck me because when I think about all the worst times as a child, all the worst things that I ever went through, that was probably the big one. Like, I remember the most the times where I felt alone or felt lonely. And when I see that, like if you're watching a movie or watching a TV show and they show a kid, a teenager, or a young person who you can tell they're alone, you can tell they're going through that moment where they're feeling lonely, like they don't have anybody that they can talk to or confide in or anything like that, that hits close to home. Like that is so relatable. And I think that if you think back to all the times, like all the flashes of the things that went on, unless you went through some severe trauma, if you just went through a normal childhood, I feel like a lot of people would agree that those are the times that stand out the most. Those are the times that hurt the most, is when you were lonely. So that phrase right there really kind of struck a chord, so to speak, music, but all that. Here we go.
And you always thought of her kindness, but you never thought she would end up like this. When you break down, people assuming you've stepped out, and you'll get back up once more. But she stays glued to the floor.
How's it going, Skylar?
When you break down, you're so quick thinking there's no way out, and she doesn't feel anymore. But she's found peace on the floor.
That chorus So I like those harmonizing scales again, but that chorus shows both perspectives of that too. People think when you break down, people do think you'll kind of come out of it. They're like, "Oh, you'll be fine, you'll be better," and a lot of people do. I mean, to be fair, it's we all go through things, we all go through struggles, and the vast majority of us come out of it. But also showing the flip side of it from the inside perspective is uh, I knew here I find you when you saw Sky Daddy Music's joke. Oh, Skylar, I'm not sure what you're referring to. Did I post something or reply to something and I forgot? Here I find you when you saw Sky Daddy Music's joke. You may have to give me more context. I'm sorry, I'm not remembering that. Um, but showing the flip side of it, that from her perspective, when she breaks down, feeling like she's trapped or never going to get out of it, um, and that's how we feel. And I like the way she put that through the chorus. Please do, Skylar, elaborate for me. I'm not sure what you mean. Joker. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you mean when I was doing Sky Daddy Music's Joker, you saw that review? Yeah, that's been a while. If that's what you mean. But very cool. Yeah, I would, if you're comparing the two, yeah, I would compare Backhand Blue and Sky Daddy, at least what I've seen so far. As far as sort of the styling that they're going for, the tone that they're going for with the music and the story that they're trying to tell, for sure, very similar. Yeah. Down, just to quit thinking there's no way out, and she doesn't feel anymore, but she's found peace on the floor. Like alone in a room full of people that she knows. The smell of roses soon will leave their nose. When she gets up to walk, it turns into a run, and she's sprinting away from the fight her thoughts won. Surrounded by gossip and lies, she can't keep up this elaborate disguise. When you break down, people assuming you've... I've heard variations of that line too, but being all alone in a room full of people you know, that is, there's so many different meanings to that, but just the idea of being around people that you know, but feeling like you can't connect with any of them because of what you're going through, or they maybe won't understand. That's a very lonely feeling, I would think. But I'm sure there's a lot. Are you going to do a video of Not Guilty, Sky Daddy's album? Skylar, I've looked at her latest song. I will probably review it. I haven't yet, but yes, I will probably do that one as well. There's just been a lot of others that hit, and then I had some stupid days where I was late getting home. But yeah, I'm going to try to do Sky Daddy's latest one either this weekend or early next week as well, for sure. By the gossip and lies, she can't keep up this elaborate disguise. When you break down, people assuming you've stepped out, and you'll get back up once more, but she stays glued to the floor. When you break down, you're stuck with thinking there's no way out, and she doesn't feel anymore, but she's found peace on the floor. I like this part. This is so catchy. Oh, nice, Skylar. And then we get real heavy here. So before we get into that, I really like this. I like the message and the story behind it, but I love the vocals, the music, and the change up here. Like, we're going through this part where we're building up to this sort of release, and then we're just about to go for it. Skylar, you said her voice is so good. I was at her concert last year at Backhand Blue or Sky Daddy. Either one would be great, but yeah, I would love to see either one of them live. Would be fantastic.
Found base on the
Such a contrast. What a contrast.
When you break down, people assuming you've stepped out, and you'll get back up once more, but she stays glued to the floor. When you break down, you're stuck with thinking there's no way out, and she doesn't feel anymore, but she's found peace on the floor.
Fantastic. I really like Backhand Blue. We're definitely going to look at them more. I love the sound. I love her vocals. The band sounds great together. And so far, the two that we've done, the two reviews that we've done have been great. So definitely go check out their channel and subscribe there. Be sure to subscribe here when you back down. Skylar, Ed, thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate you. I love talking to you guys. I am going to try to be back tonight with some gaming on Twitch and here, and try to be through the rest of it. Love that song, When You Back Down. I'll have to take a look at that too. I will see you guys all again soon. You guys have a great one. Much love.